I guess I missed my video somehow.
Welcome to Hellgate Canyon. Big rocks you're looking at, hard volcanic rock pushed up to the Earth's surface. Some people say 157 million years ago, give or take 2 or 3 years, called greenstone. Kind of the greenest tint of the rocks. And probably the most common question asked, how deep is the water? On the 1960s, they made an official measurement of 105 feet. This is straight down. It has filled in over the years. The other day, a buddy of mine was down here in a private powerboat with a depth finder. The deepest part of the canyon he found was 43 feet, so it's filled in quite a bit. To your left is Miami Beach. Oh yeah, a real popular spot for folks. We'll have a little picnic, stay the night. Folks from Florida appreciate it. Miami Beach. That's the best we can do here. Jumped off that rock a million times on our left growing up here as a kid. And high and to the right, the roadway up there, Merlin Gleese Road. In the Great Flood of 1964, there's 2.5 feet of water up in that roadway. Because all that high water in the steep canyon sides, the river couldn't spread out, just had to push up and rise through here.
Wow.
And the Rogue River's home to some movies. I already mentioned the movie River Wild, the latest film that I know of, with Kevin Bacon and Meryl Streep. Remember that one? Filmed in 1992. Half of the movie was filmed here on the Rogue, the other half was filmed in Montana off the Coots River. And Rooster Cogburn with John Wayne, Katharine Hepburn, all the Gatling gun scenes were filmed right here in Hellgate Canyon. Like during the filming of Rooster Cogburn, my mom and dad were on the river that day, running around in their private powerboat. The director of the movie waved my mom and dad over and said, "Hey, would you mind packing dynamite back and forth across the river while we film?" Dad said, "Sure, no problem." Sent my family photo out, so I got pictures of my parents standing with John Wayne and Katharine Hepburn. How cool is that? Also the show Gunsmoke, when Marshall Dillon is running from bad guys, had to make a big 85-foot jump into the river. Prior to the jump, they had a team of scuba divers swim here in the canyon to make sure that the coast was clear. One of the divers came up and said, "Guys, there's a monster in Hellgate, there's a monster in Hellgate." Well, what happened was he had a 6.5-foot sturgeon swim right beside it. We do have sturgeon here in the Rogue. My parents caught one. One was 7'4". Dad's was 7'2", and they were both released because they're too large to keep. Actually, you're not even allowed to keep a sturgeon here off the Rogue anymore. And where that jump took place, that show Gunsmoke was right above your heads on the right side. If he was to jump right now, he'd land right in the boat. Paid the stuntman $200 to make that jump. Yeah, I'd try to get $250 or $300. That's a long jump for this old kid. I mean, I'm up for an adventure, but that's a little much. Especially knowing that the last guy that jumped off that rock, we recovered his body 4 days later, so don't be jumping off these rocks. If we were on a whitewater trip tonight, we'd have left Grants Pass in a smaller jet boat, little twin-engine 28-footer, and right here I'd be having you put your life jackets on. For the next 18 more miles downriver, we'd be running some whitewater. High standing rolling waves, wet and wild and bouncy, going all the way down to Grave Creek, where we turn around, head back upstream, have lunch or dinner at Morrison's Lodge. That trip is still running. I think it might be shut down about Wednesday, so cut it off. And all the other trips will just turn around right here at the bottom of Hellgate Canyon. And in the movie River Wild, remember when the dad escaped from Kevin Bacon and was on the rocks and Kevin Bacon was shooting at him? Remember that scene? That was filmed right here on your left in this little cove right here. That's where that scene was filmed. For tonight, right here at the bottom of the canyon is our turnaround spots. You got any questions about anything, you guys? Fire away. Please, not everybody at once. Stand up, stretch your legs if you'd like. We got to let all 5 boats come into Hellgate Canyon before we leave.